What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another football chatter video. Today we're going to discuss Arsenal, Jurriën Timber, Thomas Partey, and a bunch of other fun stuff around Arsenal. So Jurriën Timber is on his way to Arsenal. Well, very likely is like 85%, 90% done, and they've already signed Kai Havertz. That's been announced, and Declan Rice is very likely on his way. So, how will the team look next season? Well, Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Saliba, and Gabriel will probably keep their place. And of course, Zinchenko in that left back position, he'll keep inverting into the midfield, like you can see on the screen. Declan Rice will be next to him. Kai Havertz will be more advanced, and Martin Odegaard with him, and then Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli on each flank. And then you'll have Gabriel Jesus up top. So not totally different to what you've seen last season. Just Kai Havertz and Rice coming in instead of Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Now, the main discussion point in this video is how Jurriën Timber is going to affect Kieran Tierney. Now, the reason I think that Kieran Tierney might get more playing time next season because of Jurriën Timber is because last season when Zinchenko didn't play, Arsenal were really lacking something. It was just so different because Tierney didn't invert into the midfield like Zinchenko did. It wasn't good enough. He wasn't keeping possession the same. He wasn't doing the same passes. He's a lot better defensively than offensively. So, what could Arteta do? Well, he's basically thought, okay, maybe we can go into the Dutch league, the Eredivisie, and actually sign someone who's very, very, very similar to Zinchenko and play him on the right side. So the team would then look like this, where Kieran Tierney inverts and becomes that third centre-back option. Jurriën Timber pushes up into the midfield from the right-hand side. Saliba goes onto the right centre-back position, and Gabriel Magalhaes sits back in the centre-back position. Now this would allow Arsenal to play basically the same way, only from the right-hand side. We could also see both Zinchenko and Jurriën Timber playing at the same time, in which case Arsenal would have two defenders, Gabriel and Saliba, probably just sitting back and defending, while Timber and Zinchenko would go on either side of Declan Rice, and then your front five of Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, and Jesus would push even further forward and try and press on the line. So I think it gives Arsenal versatility and it makes them less dependent on Zinchenko to actually play their fluent attacking game. And honestly, I think it's a fantastic signing for about £40 million all in all, add-ons included, bonuses included. It's absolutely fantastic getting such a great player, 22-year-old Jurriën Timber, into that right back position. Now, on to why we should probably be looking at Thomas Partey staying at Arsenal. You'd think he's not going to get into that team because you're obviously going to play Declan Rice. Yes, but Thomas Partey, what he allows you to do is he allows you to play Declan Rice and Thomas Partey together. Declan Rice in the 8 role, where he's kind of in the box-to-box positioning role against Man City, against Liverpool, against teams where you need to be a little bit more physically, on it in the midfield just to own the game. You could play Thomas Partey as the DM, and then Rice as your box-to-box player, Odegaard as your playmaker, and then you can just drop Declan Rice in next to Partey just to make an even more defensive and solid block. I honestly don't see why Arsenal would sell Thomas Partey unless they're going for Tchouaméni, or they might be going for Lavia or someone. Even though they get Lavia, I think they need to keep Thomas Partey. If they're going to get rid of Thomas Partey, you're going to need to have someone ready-made to get into this club to help the team right away, because against the bigger sides, you're probably not going to play Havertz in that box-to-box role because that's more of an attacking move. If you really need goals, you bring him on from the bench, and against smaller teams, you start him to try and open up space. But otherwise, you're probably just looking at him as an option for Jesus in the number 9 position. Odegaard, just to rest Odegaard, to rotate with him. Possibly on the wing for Martinelli or Saka. Very unlikely that's going to happen. Didn't work well for Chelsea doing that. And then you're going to look at him mainly in that 8 position. But keeping Declan Rice and Partey together in midfield could be a masterstroke from Arteta. It might be the difference between winning the Premier League title and finishing second or third or fourth. Now, I honestly think Arsenal should keep Thomas Partey. I really hope they keep Kieran Tierney. Give it one more season, and then next summer you could look at, getting rid of Thomas Partey, possibly Kieran Tierney if he hasn't been playing and if he's unhappy. But, we'll have to see what Arteta does. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel to help us grow the community. It will be massively appreciated. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with my sentiments in this video? Comments below. Tell me, let me know. What do you think? Do you expect Arsenal to set up in a similar way? Do we see something totally different from Mikel Arteta? What do you think? Let me know, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.